anything wrong with today. Shelter in place between 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. Oh, wait, look. Day 11, we just had a breakfast and it's a beautiful morning, and I know where those folks are going because we're gonna go to the same place. Well, the gas prices didn't change much since yesterday, and I'm smiling because today we are heading to the best routes you can find in the entire America. I'm talking about Deals Gap, I'm talking about Skyway, I'm talking about a whole bunch of routes, an entire day dedicated to just enjoying it. It's chill outside. Let me get my jacket. Look at the headlights, a lot of moisture on the car. Let me get my jacket, let's set up the GoPro and let's take off. The first thing that we'll notice, it's not only about traveling between the states, which are bigger than most of the countries, you are traveling through the seasons. And look at me, I'm wearing the jacket. And yesterday we finally got the car from the shop for no AC. I don't need the AC right now. I need the heater on the full blast. It was like 45 degrees. You get inside and the seats are so cold, and I'm wearing shorts because I'm from California. Anywho, October is probably the best season to visit, early October, because you still have that nice weather. During the daytime it should be somewhat around 70 degrees today, but the nighttime drop to like 45. So we're gonna go to the Skyway right now, then Tail of the Dragon, and then the routes in between, because from what I know, most of the people say the Dragon is so crowded. No matter what day it is, especially the weekends, it's gonna be very overloaded with people. And the routes next to the Dragon, of course we're gonna visit the Dragon, but the routes next to the Tail of the Dragon should be as nice but less crowded and less sketchy, because the Dragon is really narrow. We're gonna find out for ourselves, and we obviously brought the GoPro so you can get a better angle, but I think, looking at the weather right now, it's gonna be awesome. Even if you just travel to the surrounding areas, you just drive through the forest. And what I mean by that, it's a farmland, but it's a different type of farmland. All over the place you have, wide variety of houses, land, lots and lots of trees. It's beautiful, especially if you're doing it October. It's not cold, it shows 63, but I'm still like, I feel chill, after Phoenix, Arizona. And that's the cheapest gas we've seen through the entire trip, $2.49. And it's right at the Skyway. Wow.
And we just stopped at the overlook. So take a look, guys, how beautiful this is. And quite peaceful. There are no people, because we are not at the Tail of the Dragon yet, but we are at the Cherrahala Skyway that leads there. Very peaceful. The leaves just started turning different colors. And I'm sure the higher we go, the more colorful it will be. Just beautiful.
collect stickers, but that's where we will start our collection. I mean, look at the map. Between here and our house is like forever. You know, you have to drive like 45 hours, but we finally made it. Welcome to Tail of the Dragon. Let's explore the roads. I'm rambling, I need coffee. Let's explore the roads and let's just have fun.
Yeah, you see the dragon right behind us, and actually it's important to mention that Tail of the Dragon is obviously a scenic road, something that you have to experience at least once in your lifetime if you're into cars or motorcycles. But it's only 11 miles, even though you'll get 318 curves. Just imagine that. But you know, it doesn't end with Tail of the Dragon. The roads around it are actually no less beautiful, but they do have less traffic. We had a chance to experience Cherhala Skyway on our way here, as you could see, and we enjoyed it. Tail of the Dragon is quite narrow and it's very, very technical, but the roads around it are beautiful as well.
So, shall we? Let's take a drive. Let's roll.
See, everyone is surprised when we say that we came all the way from California.
It only
And we are
takes
the
like
only
5
car-
days.
Yep, and we're the only car with
If you shoot it
California
straight.
plates. So,
All
here we
right,
have it.
let's grab the pizza. Pizza with that view, I'll take it any day. We spent over 2 hours in Tapas. It's a local place where you can grab something to eat. They actually have fresh veggies, like a real deal organic salad, and somewhat okay pizza, but they get really busy during the lunchtime, and that's the main problem. So you're gonna be sitting there for a while waiting for the food. But the good news, the Boxster is here. We're ready to go, and right now we want to explore other roads around Tail of the Dragon. We got some ideas in mind, so let's do it. Vera is waiting for me right there to take a photo next to the gas station when it was like 30 cents a gallon. So ready? Let's go. Used to be a time when the gas was 17 cents and you pay 1 cent worth of taxes. Long gone. All right, let's hit the road before the sun goes down and enjoy our way back to the hotel. Tomorrow is gonna be fun as well, but this is beautiful. I think we're gonna do a couple of more roads tomorrow, right?
Yep. Yeah, of course we'll do it. I mean, we are 3 days here. Can you imagine, guys? For us, it's a lot. Because we're used to just, you know, go and go and go. But now, we are driving between our destinations less, and we're enjoying them more. I mean, what not to like here?
Okay, let's hit the road. So Vera can drive it because I stole the keys and I was doing, you know, all the routes. Now her turn. I think she's gonna enjoy the way back through the Skyway. I really liked it. Like it's wider. It's much more easier to drive, but it flows. It's really good route. If you're gonna be on the two wheels, like for the motorcycle, it's much better than Tail of the Dragon and way less sketchy. Driving Tail of the Dragon is just fun. For us, spoiled people from California, it's not like something ridiculously new. No, if you travel California 1 North, you will be able to hit similar roads, maybe not that much elevation, but very similar roads with banks and twists, especially if you follow California 1 North towards the Oregon. That's where you will find those stretches of road where you will have a lot of turns. We do have something similar. Love the road, beautiful, too narrow, not a lot of margin for error, and it's a 30-mile-an-hour road, so you gotta be careful. Unfortunately, it's almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so we gotta go and explore the Moonshine. And the Moonshine is a different type of road. It's supposed to be a little bit more wider and less twisty, but similar to Tail of the Dragon in terms of turns. From what I know, it's about like 100 turns in a couple of miles, so we'll see. It should be fun, and it's connected to Tail of the Dragon, so it's very easy. Now I gotta go and pour the most premium fuel at the Deals Gap, $4 like 60 cents a gallon, but hey, you cannot take too much fuel with you here and you'll burn it quickly. We are at half of the tank and the car says 80 miles to go, so you probably guessed it. We were not going slow and we were not saving fuel. We were just following the speed limits, you know, reasonable pace, but it's a lot of fun. I love it, I love it, I love it. It's just too far from my house. We're driving Highway 28.
Also known as the Moonshine.
This is Moonshine, one of the well-known roads if you want to skip busy Tail of a Dragon and have a little bit more space, because Tail of the Dragon really tight. Here you at least have some sort of a shoulder, which is much nicer, and it goes along the river. It's beautiful. It's a sunset. It's just a dream come true for anybody who wants to drive a car and enjoy the convertible with 73 degrees outside. Like, I cannot name anything wrong with today, you know?
Highway 28, also known as the Moonshine, actually connects several small communities, villages and towns on the way to the Smoky Mountains. And we're guessing, because the route started along the river, that the name came from the moonshine that you basically can see in the river itself. I'm curious if we're right. We'll check it later.
Also nice road, a little bit more bumpy, but a lot more margins when it comes to the shoulder, and less twisties. Like, you still have a lot of turns, don't get me wrong, but it's just much easier and smoother and no traffic. So if you explore around Tail of the Dragon, you will most definitely find your favorite route without traffic. Just be open-minded.
So consider Tail of the Dragon is not as an end destination or end goal, but more as the gates that actually open many more roads to you. Just a few days ago we were complaining about, driving without AC and all sorts of stuff, and now look at us. We're trying to get warm.
It's a little bit cold from the wind, so I'm trying to warm up my neck. But if you bought a convertible, you gotta be committed. Because come on, it's a convertible. You have to love it. 64 degrees outside, heater is on, and we have heated seats. We are very cozy, but we are also very spoiled. It's a waterfall. Can you show it to them? We've been getting those emergency notifications and it's been all day long. It started with simple stuff like, hey, no trucks through that and that route, like something like that. We were like, okay, no trucks. It's not about us, we should be fine. But then on the way back, Vera was supposed to be driving. And we start getting a bunch of them, like a ton. Shelter in place between 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. Blah, blah, blah. Some sort of a chemical facility. Then we drove for a little while to get some connection. We start looking up the map and everything. Turns out it's not related to us. Turns out it's in a different county far back. So I think they sent that notification, it never arrived, and as soon as we got the connection, they start freaking out people. So that what was happening for the past few hours, but the roads are still beautiful and I cannot get enough. It's like
Porsche cannot get enough either.
Yeah, today the only day when I'm getting something like the Bluetooth gets disconnected and whatever I was playing through the player on the phone gets shut down and the Porsche starts playing some whatever music from the radio. Like, oh wait, look, wild animals. You have to be careful. So it's been all day like that. I think Porsche just enjoys that road more than I do. It's been nothing but joy. It's fun, and I like that we got absolutely no issues. Our front brakes getting thin. If you ever went to Circuit of America, you would know brakes are getting like they disappearing from the car because a lot of big braking zones. So I think we're getting close to the replacement of the front brakes. But our sensors are not triggered yet, so I don't have to be worried about. We will definitely check them out when we're gonna be back, and we will definitely swap the pads and rotors, and you will see the video. Anyways, we're heading to the hotel. It's about 1 hour drive. We're still on the Skyway. It will be about 20 minutes of that, which is a Skyway, and it will be about 40 minutes drive, give or take, to the hotel through boring roads. So it's getting dark. I don't know what to say. Maybe we should cut this episode here, but if you enjoyed it as much as I did, well, make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. I'll see you tomorrow.